Between the Vine and Stars, The World of Omar Khayyam. Prepared and presented by Ashley Gibson. Chapter 1. Introduction. Underneath the shimmering Persian skies, amidst the bustling markets and tranquil gardens of Nishapur, in the middle of the 11th century, a story was taking root. This story was neither a tale of kings nor battles, but rather the journey of a boy who would grow to leave an indelible mark on the world. A polymath who would shape the course of world history through his contributions in various fields: mathematics, astronomy, philosophy, and literature. His name was Ghiyath al-Din Abul Fath Umar ibn Ibrahim al-Nisaburi al-Khayyami, but the world remembers him more affectionately as Omar Khayyam, the tentmaker. Omar Khayyam's story is not only about the past. It continues to resonate and inspire us in the present, painting a vivid portrait of an individual driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge, a man who straddled various domains of human intellect with seemingly effortless ease. To understand Khayyam is to appreciate a man of contemplation, a man who not only observed the world but questioned it, pried it open, and peered into its depths. Born into a time when the Islamic Golden Age was at its zenith, Khayyam had the fortune of growing up in a society that valued knowledge and education. His homeland of Nishapur, in what is now modern-day Iran, was a vibrant intellectual center, nourishing his developing mind with its rich tapestry of cultural and scholarly activities. These auspicious beginnings would set the stage for Khayyam's multifaceted intellectual journey and establish him as a luminary in an era of luminaries. However, Khayyam's contributions were not confined to the realm of empirical science. He was as much a philosopher and poet as he was a mathematician and astronomer. Through his poignant and thought-provoking verses, Khayyam grappled with the human condition, exploring themes of love, loss, and the fleeting nature of life. His quatrains, or Rubaiyat, composed in his distinct, mellifluous style, touch upon existential quandaries and profound universal truths, serving as a testament to his keen understanding of the human experience. In his own words, "Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life." Omar Khayyam's philosophy, as reflected in his words, is one of living in the present, of finding joy in the now. These words encapsulate the essence of his worldview, inviting us to share in the simple pleasures of life, to relish each moment as if it were our last, to not let the worries of tomorrow overshadow the happiness of today. Khayyam's life journey and his creative and intellectual output remain an intriguing subject, inviting explorers from all walks of life to engage with his fascinating world. As we delve into the chapters of his life, we unravel not just the life of Omar Khayyam, but the universal truths he embodied, truths that continue to illuminate our paths, connecting us across the divide of centuries. In this journey, we shall explore Omar Khayyam, the man, the mathematician, the astronomer, the philosopher, and the poet. We shall discover his contributions, his influences, and his legacy. Between the Vine and the Stars, we will traverse the fascinating world of Omar Khayyam. Chapter 2. The Vine, Early Life and Education. In the northeastern corner of Persia, nestled in the fertile crescent of the ancient Silk Road, stood the illustrious city of Nishapur. Amidst this city's thriving bazaars, magnificent mosques, expansive libraries, and lush gardens, the story of a boy named Omar Khayyam took root. This setting, so rich with history, culture, and knowledge, was more than just a backdrop. It was an active participant in shaping the boy who would grow into a man of multiple, intersecting identities: a mathematician, astronomer, philosopher, and poet. Omar Khayyam was born in 1048, in a family of tentmakers, hence his famous epithet, Khayyam. His father, Ibrahim, a man of modest means but considerable wisdom, ensured that his son received an education. From a young age, Khayyam's life was inundated with lessons and teachings. His inherent curiosity and precocious intellect became apparent early on. He was not merely a passive recipient of information; instead, he actively sought to engage with and interrogate the knowledge presented to him. Nishapur in the 11th century was a city teeming with intellectual life. As the capital of the Seljuk Empire, it was home to some of the era's most celebrated thinkers. Not only did the city attract scholars from across the Islamic world, but its libraries also held texts from Greek, Indian, and other ancient civilizations, making it a vibrant center for cross-cultural intellectual exchange. This richly diverse educational environment exposed young Khayyam to a wealth of knowledge, experiences, and ideas, forming the fertile ground where his budding intellectual capabilities could flourish. Khayyam's education was comprehensive, spanning various subjects and disciplines. He studied mathematics and astronomy, rapidly mastering the complexities of equations and the celestial mechanics of stars and planets. Concurrently, he was also introduced to the profound philosophies of the East and West, allowing him to cultivate his thinking and analytical skills. Moreover, he was deeply immersed in Persian literature and poetry, which not only honed his command over language but also ignited his poetic imagination. Khayyam's mentors recognized his extraordinary potential and ensured he was nurtured and guided accordingly. He developed a reputation as a bright and diligent student, demonstrating a keen understanding and grasp of complex concepts. However, Khayyam's intellectual prowess was not limited to academic excellence. He displayed a philosophical disposition, often questioning the nature of existence, the meaning of life, and the secrets of the universe, themes that would later permeate his poetry. Despite his scholarly pursuits, Khayyam was not secluded from the world outside his books. He found great pleasure in the world of nature, contemplating beneath the vast, starry Nishapur skies, or by the side of thriving vineyards. These elements of the cosmos and the vine, signifying the ethereal and the earthly, the divine and the mortal, would later become recurrent symbols in his poetry. Thus, the vine of Khayyam's early life was firmly rooted in the fertile soil of Nishapur's intellectual landscape. The nourishment it received here, the exposure to a spectrum of knowledge and cultures, significantly shaped Khayyam's intellectual growth and his multifaceted contributions to various fields. This chapter of his life marked the beginning of an extraordinary journey, a journey that wove itself between the vine and the stars, leaving an enduring legacy for generations to come. Chapter 3: Stargazing, the young mathematician and astronomer. As the vine of Omar Khayyam's youth grew, it reached out not only to the earthly and tangible but also towards the celestial and ethereal. Our journey now delves into Khayyam's extraordinary accomplishments as a mathematician and astronomer, a testament to his relentless quest for knowledge and truth that lay far beyond the immediate boundaries of his surroundings. Omar Khayyam's keen interest in mathematics was not an unexpected predilection. It was an organic manifestation of his inquisitive mind, a discipline that allowed him to structure his thinking, question the world's workings, and discover patterns and order in seeming chaos. Among his early explorations was his profound interest in the fascinating world of cubic equations. At a time when algebra was in its formative stages, Khayyam's work on cubic equations was groundbreaking. He developed an innovative geometric approach to solve these equations, a method that was well ahead of his time. Rather than relying on the algebraic methods prevalent in his era, Khayyam used the intersection of a parabola and a circle to solve cubic equations. This approach showcased his remarkable capability to think beyond established norms, marking a significant leap in the understanding of algebra. His contributions, however, were not limited to just finding solutions. In his treatise on Demonstration of Problems of Algebra, Khayyam delved deeper, classifying and analyzing cubic equations. This work is often considered as one of the foundational texts in the development of the theory of equations. It offered readers a nuanced and systematic exploration of cubic equations, connecting mathematical principles with philosophical insights. While Khayyam's mathematical endeavors reshaped the understanding of algebra, his astronomical pursuits were no less impactful. Sultan Malik Shah, recognizing Khayyam's intellectual prowess, appointed him as a member of a distinguished panel tasked with reforming the calendar system. The work of this panel resulted in the creation of the Jalali calendar. Named after Sultan Jalal-ud-Din, this solar calendar was remarkably precise. It computed the length of the solar year to be 365.24219858156 days, a testament to Khayyam's incredible understanding of celestial mechanics. This level of accuracy surpassed that of the Gregorian calendar, aligning more closely with the actual value recognized by modern science. It was during these astronomical pursuits that Khayyam penned one of his most famous quatrains. The moving finger writes, and, having writ, moves on. Nor all thy piety nor wit shall lure it back to cancel half a line, nor all thy tears wash out a word of it. In these poignant lines, Khayyam encapsulates the immutable flow of time, a concept deeply connected to his astronomical studies. The moving finger symbolizes the ceaseless march of time, reminding us of the inexorable nature of our existence. As an astronomer tracking the stars, Khayyam was acutely aware of this universal truth. As we journey through Khayyam's life, tracing the path of his intellectual vine, we find it winding its way towards the stars, symbolizing his mathematical and astronomical accomplishments. This phase of his life shines a light on his fearless pursuit of knowledge, pushing boundaries, and questioning the established order. This spirit of inquiry, embodied by Khayyam, is a timeless testament to the limitless potential of human intellect and the enduring pursuit of truth. Chapter 4. A Star is Born. Khayyam the Mathematician. Omar Khayyam, often known for his poignant Rubaiyat, was also a brilliant mathematician, a star illuminating the scientific landscape of the Seljuk Empire. As we continue our exploration of his life and legacy, we now turn our attention to Khayyam's groundbreaking contributions to mathematics. This chapter delves into his innovative work on cubic equations and his understanding of the binomial theorem, elucidating how he illuminated the pathway for future generations. In the realm of mathematics, Khayyam's mastery shone brightest in his work on cubic equations. His fascination with these equations was not just an intellectual pursuit, it was a testament to his curiosity and passion for unraveling mathematical mysteries. He demonstrated an extraordinary aptitude for devising original methods to tackle mathematical challenges that baffled his contemporaries. While traditional methods primarily employed algebraic techniques, Khayyam ventured beyond, drawing on the principles of geometry to solve cubic equations. His method involved the intersection of a parabola with a circle, an innovative approach that transformed the algebraic problem into a geometric one. This approach, transcending conventional methodologies, highlighted Khayyam's talent for integrating diverse mathematical disciplines to yield solutions. But Khayyam didn't stop at finding solutions. He further embarked on a systematic exploration of cubic equations in his seminal work, the Treatise on Demonstration of Problems of Algebra. This treatise represented a significant leap in the field of algebra, dissecting cubic equations meticulously, classifying them, and demonstrating their solutions. It offered readers a comprehensive understanding of these equations and the principles governing them, a foundational text that would aid the development of the theory of equations. Moreover, Khayyam's mathematical prowess extended to a deep understanding of the binomial theorem and the extraction of roots. He didn't state the binomial theorem in the generalized form we know today, but his work clearly demonstrated a comprehension of the theorem's principles. His explorations of the binomial theorem and the extraction of roots significantly contributed to the evolving mathematical thought, pushing the boundaries of the known and laying stepping stones for future discoveries. It's important to note that Khayyam's mathematical pursuits were not divorced from his philosophical inclinations. His work often merged mathematical reasoning with philosophical wisdom, turning abstract concepts into profound insights. This unique approach made his work not just mathematically significant but also philosophically inspiring. In Omar Khayyam, we find a mathematician who was more than just a solver of equations or a proposer of theorems. He was a star that illuminated the mathematical landscape of his era, transforming complex problems into elegant solutions and inspiring a spirit of intellectual curiosity and pursuit of knowledge. His remarkable legacy in mathematics continues to guide contemporary mathematicians, serving as a beacon of inspiration in their intellectual journeys. As we delve deeper into Khayyam's life, we find him emerging as a true polymath, a mathematician, astronomer, philosopher, and poet. His contributions in each of these fields were significant, creating a multifaceted legacy that transcends time. Just as stars continue to shine long after their light has been emitted, Khayyam's wisdom and insights continue to enlighten us, reminding us of the boundless potential of the human intellect when it dares to question, innovate, and explore. Chapter 5. Starlight and Sufism, Khayyam and the Spiritual Path. From the realms of mathematics and astronomy, our journey through the life of Omar Khayyam now leads us towards the spiritual aspect of his being. As we delve into this chapter of his life, we explore the mystical elements woven into his work and his complex relationship with spirituality, a facet as intriguing as it is enigmatic. Khayyam lived in an era where spiritual quest and religious discourse were integral to the intellectual landscape. While he was renowned for his scientific contributions, he was also deeply engaged with the philosophical and spiritual questions of his time. However, his religious beliefs remain a subject of lively debate among scholars even to this day. Some consider Khayyam to have been a skeptic, given his questioning of traditional dogmas and religious rituals in his Rubaiyat. Others see him as a Sufi, pointing to the mystical elements present throughout his work. His quatrains, known as Rubaiyat, reveal a complex worldview that blends the worldly and the divine, the tangible and the ephemeral. Heaven but the vision of fulfilled desire, and hell the shadow of a soul on fire. In this famous quatrain, Khayyam beautifully articulates his vision of heaven and hell. Heaven, for Khayyam, is the realization of one's desires, while hell is but the shadow of a tormented soul. These lines not only reflect his spiritual outlook but also showcase his extraordinary ability to convey profound truths in the simplest of words. While his Rubaiyat often celebrate the pleasures of life, they also express a deep yearning for transcendence. He speaks of wine and revelry, but these are not just physical indulgences. They are metaphors, often used in Sufi poetry, for the divine intoxication of union with the beloved, the divine. Simultaneously, Khayyam's Rubaiyat exhibit a profound awareness of life's transient nature, urging the reader to seize the day, to revel in the fleeting joys of existence. This undercurrent of carpe diem is encapsulated in his famous line, "Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life." Khayyam's work reflects his wrestling with life's big questions, of existence, destiny, and the divine. His Rubaiyat serve as a mirror of his thoughts, a canvas upon which he paints his musings about the world and beyond. Omar Khayyam, therefore, is not just the mathematician or the astronomer, but also the philosopher and the poet. His spiritual path may be shrouded in ambiguity, but it's the very ambiguity that lends depth and intrigue to his life story. His spiritual insights and philosophical musings, articulated through his Rubaiyat, continue to resonate with readers across the globe, their timeless wisdom offering solace and inspiration. In this chapter, we journey through the starlit skies of Khayyam's spirituality, exploring the mysterious and mystical landscape of his thought. A journey that reveals a man not just fascinated by the mechanics of the universe but also captivated by the profound mysteries of existence and the human soul. As we trace this spiritual journey, we gain a deeper understanding of the man behind the mathematician and the poet, an understanding that enriches our appreciation of his multifaceted genius. Chapter 6. The Constellation of Influence, Legacy and Impact. In the expansive intellectual history, certain individuals shine brighter than others, leaving behind a trail of light that illuminates the path of generations to come. Omar Khayyam, the Persian polymath, astronomer, philosopher, and poet, is one such luminary. His multifaceted contributions have permeated time and space, deeply influencing the worlds of mathematics, astronomy, and literature. In this chapter, we delve deeper into the enduring legacy of this remarkable figure, tracing the constellation of his influence from the east to the west. Omar Khayyam's work in the realm of mathematics was profound. His innovations in the field of algebra, particularly his exploration of cubic equations, proved groundbreaking. Khayyam was not content with merely solving equations. He demonstrated a rare depth of understanding and systematic approach, classifying cubic equations into different types and providing geometric solutions for them. His methodology was centuries ahead of his time, offering a sophisticated perspective that transcended the algebraic techniques prevalent in his era. The Treatise on Demonstration of Problems of Algebra, Khayyam's seminal work on algebra, continues to be a vital resource for historians of mathematics, reflecting the depth and sophistication of mathematical thought in the 11th century. His works in mathematics paved the way for later developments in the field and continue to be respected for their originality and innovation. In the field of astronomy, Khayyam's contributions were equally significant. He was an integral part of the panel that reformed the Persian calendar under the patronage of the Seljuk Sultan Jalal al-Din Malik Shah. The resultant Jalali calendar, based on meticulous astronomical observations, showcased remarkable accuracy, surpassing many contemporary calendar systems. This calendar, which continues to be used in Iran and Afghanistan, stands testament to Khayyam's scientific rigor and precision. However, Khayyam's influence wasn't confined to the realms of mathematics and astronomy alone. His legacy in literature, especially through his quatrains, known as Rubaiyat, has been far-reaching. These verses, encompassing a wide range of themes from existential philosophy to the celebration of life's transient pleasures, have resonated deeply with readers across cultures and ages. Myself when young did eagerly frequent Doctor and Saint, and heard great argument about it and about, but evermore came out by the same door as in I went. This verse encapsulates Khayyam's philosophical journey, a quest for truth that led him through various doors of knowledge, only to return him to his starting point, reflecting the inconclusive nature of intellectual debates. His wisdom, articulated through such poignant verses, has touched the hearts of countless readers, inspiring them to reflect on the deeper questions of life and existence. Khayyam's legacy was given fresh life in the West during the 19th century when Edward Fitzgerald translated the Rubaiyat into English. This translation, although not a literal interpretation of the original Persian, captured the philosophical essence of Khayyam's verses. Fitzgerald's rendition introduced Khayyam's unique blend of sensual celebration and existential melancholy to the Western world, sparking a renewed interest in his works. Omar Khayyam's influence has been immortalized in several literary and artistic works. His verses have been quoted in countless books and have inspired music, paintings, and films. His life and philosophy have been the subject of numerous studies, scholarly debates, and biographical works, underscoring the richness of his contributions. In the constellation of intellectual history, Omar Khayyam shines bright, his works guiding seekers of wisdom across ages. His life symbolizes the power of human intellect and the profound impact of ideas that transcend temporal and geographical boundaries. His legacy, spanning mathematics, astronomy, and literature, continues to inspire, enlighten, and enrich the human experience. Chapter 7. Conclusion. In the final chapter of our exploration into the life and works of Omar Khayyam, we circle back to reflect on the monumental legacy of this Persian polymath. A trailblazer in mathematics, a visionary in astronomy, and a profound poet in literature, Khayyam's contributions have woven a constellation of influence that transcends the boundaries of time and culture. His life's journey, from the vineyards to the starlit skies, encapsulates a universe of thought as expansive and profound as the cosmos he sought to comprehend. Omar Khayyam's prowess in mathematics displayed a level of intellectual agility that was pioneering for his era. His systematic exploration of cubic equations unveiled a new dimension in algebraic thought. His insights into the binomial theorem resonated through the corridors of mathematical history, impacting subsequent developments in the field. Even as the centuries have rolled by, his treatises remain a beacon for scholars, illuminating the sophistication and depth of 11th century mathematical understanding. His remarkable legacy in this realm serves as a testament to human intellectual courage and the ceaseless quest for knowledge. In the domain of astronomy, Khayyam's precision and brilliance shone brightly. His contributions to reforming the Persian calendar resulted in the Jalali calendar, a system of timekeeping that, to this day, stands as one of the most accurate in the world. His detailed astronomical observations and his meticulous understanding of celestial patterns underscore the human desire to decode the mysteries of the universe. As we gaze at the night sky, the influence of Omar Khayyam subtly reminds us of our enduring quest to find our place in the vast cosmic dance. Yet, it is perhaps through his poetry that Khayyam has touched the most hearts and minds. His collection of quatrains, known as the Rubaiyat, has become a timeless classic, echoing his philosophical musings, existential concerns, and the celebration of life's ephemeral delights. And when like her, O Sake, you shall pass among the guests star scattered on the grass, and in your joyous errand reach the spot where I made one, turn down an empty glass. This quatrain encapsulates Khayyam's contemplative genius. With an elegant blend of melancholy and celebration, he addresses the inevitable reality of mortality, urging us to cherish the transient beauty of existence. His verses, teeming with wisdom and a profound understanding of the human condition, speak to readers across different epochs and geographies. They hold up a mirror to our collective experiences and emotions, encouraging introspection and a deeper understanding of our place in the cosmos. Omar Khayyam's life and works continue to reverberate through the centuries. His influence, originating in 11th century Persia, has permeated global consciousness. His philosophical explorations and his scientific curiosity have left an indelible mark on the tapestry of human knowledge, showcasing the remarkable range and depth of human potential. As we stand at the conclusion of our journey, we are left with an image of a world that is not simply confined within the span of Khayyam's lifetime. Instead, it stretches out, much like the universe itself, across centuries, cultures, and disciplines. Omar Khayyam, through his diverse contributions, emerges as a timeless figure, a testament to the beauty of human intellect and spirit. In the dance of numbers, in the patterns of celestial bodies, in the rhythm of verses, Khayyam's legacy is evident. His words and ideas continue to inspire and provoke thought, reminding us of the profound relationship between the transient and the eternal, the individual and the cosmos. His life, lived between the vine and the stars, serves as a beacon, illuminating our understanding of the past and guiding our exploration into the future.